back to Skyrim. Stuff this is going to a legendary playthrough. And today, we're going to dragons to see the Euro. Wait, for our mission today. Maybe part of that. But I've been getting rid of all our stuff, so our weight be back down. I went around here and just sold some stuff. Enchanted one thing. And sold my stuff and then put stuff in there. All I left some more stuff to sell. And to go up here. So let's head on up. Give me a second here. Bring you some coffee. Some coffee. Oh man. Sorry about that, fellas. Sometimes I like taking it slow instead of rushing, because then you can see some cool stuff. Like if you guys get it in 1080p, you hear the wind and stuff. You even see the tree moving a little bit. You can hear the water. It's pretty neat. That's why I like this game. You know, if you just sit back and don't try to just run through it or something.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat.
What's it at?
To our elven overlords, sharing the
These two people are really interested in what this dude's got to say.
They can barely tolerate our presence on Earth. Today,
How far can we
take away your faith. But tomorrow, what then?
It looks pretty good.
Do the elves take your homes, your businesses, your children, your very lives?
All right.
And what does the Empire do? Nothing! Nay, worse than nothing! The Imperial machine imposes
Yes, I want to join you.
Dalmor
I want to join you. Let me have
be
a Stendar.
So rise up.
Oh, the graphics are pretty freaking amazing, dude. You just sit back and just watch. Look. And the grass is moving. You can actually hear the fire crack right here with the wind and the water noises all together. Yeah, that dude's pacing. He was pacing back and forth. It's like, oh, he's finally here. He's finally here. And you walk up to these people. Jarl, sir? I need to catch a dragon and put him in your castle here.
What is it that you need? I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace. Of course. You already saved Whiterun from that dragon. I owe you a great deal. But I don't understand. Why let a dragon into the heart of my city when we've been working so hard to keep them out? Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times? I didn't say anything about giving up. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace? I want to help you, Dragonborn. And I will. But I need your help first. Ulfric and General Tullius are both just waiting for me to make a wrong move. Do you think they will sit idle while the dragon is slaughtering my men and burning my city? No. I can't risk weakening the city while we are under the threat of enemy attack. I'm sorry. Then I would be glad to help you with your mad dragon trapping scheme, but getting both sides to agree to a truce will be difficult at this point. The bitterness has gone too deep. Maybe. What of the Greybeards? They are respected by all Nords. High Hrothgar is neutral territory. If the Greybeards were willing to host a peace council, then maybe Ulfric and Tullius would have to listen. Aye, Dragonborn. Maybe you can stop the dragons, and this war into the bargain. My men will be ready when you are, Dragonborn. You have a truce to arrange first,
Son of a
eh?
big creep. Oh, well, I guess this is where I just make him peace instead of fighting for either one, or do you do that later on? After this, or can't you do it anymore? I don't know. I can't remember what I did. We go peace and then hold on, I ain't gonna walk there. That's freaking nuts. Where are we going? Oh, we're going to High Hrothgar. Yeah, I'm definitely not walking that. Right here, dude, freaking Rose Fruit die somewhere.
Alduin? We heard the Dragonren shout from here. You defeated him? I feared as much. I thought it was him we saw flying east after your battle. We are not warriors. What is overlooked in the Dragonborn is not permitted to any other followers of the Way of the Voice. You misunderstand our authority. The Greybeards have never involved themselves in political affairs. I see. The dragon will lead you to Alduin, but without the Jarl's help. Paarthurnax has made the decision to help you. This is the road we have to walk. Even the Greybeards must bend to the winds of change, it seems. So be it. Tell Ulfric and General Tullius that the Greybeards wish to speak to them. We will see if they still remember us. Sky above, voice within.
Talk to the Imperial douchebag first. I want to be disrespecting. Let's go first. Go to Ulfric first. This shows respect that you came to him first before General Tullius. You could say something like that. I don't know if that game would think that. You know, it might.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that.
I do the cooking and cleaning around the palace.
Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
He knows that. Speak with Galmar. He'll size you up and see where we can be. It's about time they turn their gaze from the heavens back to our bleeding homeland. What do they want? I have the greatest respect for the Greybeards, of course, and the dragon attacks are a growing plague. But the political situation is still delicate. Not all the Jarls are fully committed to supporting me as High King. I can't afford to appear weak. I can't agree to this unless Tullius himself will be there. Alduin, the World Eater of song and legend. If that's true, well, it changes the situation, doesn't it? Even Tullius may be forced to talk sense in the face of such a threat. Yes, I'll give Tullius one more chance to quit Skyrim with his tail between his legs.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message?
If by message you mean...
Wow, it's actually getting dark. I like that. It ain't just bland. You can tell when it's starting getting dark, it's really getting dark. There it's becoming day. It's becoming dark.
Solitude wouldn't be the same without the Fire Festival. City owes you a debt of gratitude.
Oh no.
For a dragon to attack Kyne's Grove. Why? Why there? Is no place safe?
Hands to yourself, sneak thief.
I'm no sneak thief. I'm gonna talk to Dan.
Need something?
Followers.
Stay out of trouble, elf. Are you Huh?
You can sell off that junk at bits and
I'm telling
pieces.
you, Ulfric's planning an attack on Whiterun.
He'd be insane to try. He doesn't have the men.
That's not what my scouts report, sir. Every day more join his cause. Riften, Dawnstar...
I remember you. You were at Helgen. Speak to Legate Ricka. I suspect we could use someone like you. I see. Then there's nothing further to discuss. If you change your mind, speak with the Legate. The Greybeards. What do those old hermits want with me? Why, there's nothing to discuss as long as that traitor Ulfric is in arms against his rightful emperor. They are getting to be a problem. But I wasn't sent to Skyrim to fight dragons. My job is to quell this rebellion, and I intend to do just that. Dragons or no dragons. Has he? I suppose he doesn't want to miss a chance to bluster about the Empire's many crimes. He's probably hoping I'll refuse so he can blame the Empire for being unreasonable. I think that disappoint him yet again. Yes, rebellion.
Call it whatever you like, General. The man's going to try to take Whiterun.
Jarlbald. The Greybeards have called a peace council at High Hrothgar. Do you believe it?
How do you know
Ulfric
that?
Stormcloak and General Tullius have agreed.
Look at that. Already talking about it.
Hold on, Gagan.
What? No. I just came out the door.
Heard about you and your honeyed words.
Oh, really?
Hmm?
What the hell General Tullius doing? And on the way, assassinate General Tullius. What? For real? What? Where? I'll win what?
I know your kind. Always sneaking about.
I don't know who that enemy is, man. Every time there's an enemy there in Solitude, you can't find them. Somewhere.
So, you've done it. Men of violence are gathered here, in these halls whose very stones are dedicated to peace. I should not have agreed to host this council. The Greybeards have no business involving ourselves in such matters. Peace? I doubt it. They are not yet tired of war. Far from it. But regrets up. Take your seat at the council table, and let us see what wisdom we can find among these warriors of Skyrim.
I get the head to the seat. Look, they took 2, and then they got 4. 4 versus 2. No, 5 versus 2. They're like, what the hell? 2 of them versus all the Greybeards on their side. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Took 5 of them to come, and only 2 of these guys to come.
Now that everyone is here, please take your seats so we can begin. I hope that we have all come here in the spirit
You insult us by bringing her to this negotiation? You're Chief Talos Hunter?
That didn't take long.
Here.
I have every right to be at this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Concordat.
She's part of the Imperial delegation. You can't dictate who I bring to this council.
Please, if we have to negotiate the terms of the negotiation, we will never get anywhere. Perhaps this would be a good time to get the Dragonborn's input on this matter.
By Izmir's beard, the nerve of those Imperial bastards, eh? To think that I would sit down at the same table with that Thalmor bitch. Either she walks or I do. Maybe so, but bringing her here is a deliberate provocation. Tullius needs to know I won't be pushed around.
All right.
Well said.
Very well, Ulfric. Enjoy your petty victory. The Thalmor will treat with whatever government rules Skyrim. We would not think of interfering in your civil war.
Ha! Skyrim will never bow to the Thalmor. Unlike your Imperial friends here.
You're lucky I respect the Greybeard's counsel, Galmar.
Legate, we represent the Emperor here.
The dead one.
Sorry, sir. It won't happen again.
Now that that's settled, may we proceed?
I have something to say first.
Here we go.
The only reason I agreed to attend this council was to deal with the dragon menace. There's nothing else to talk about. Unless the Empire is finally ready to renounce its unjust claim to rule over the free people of Skyrim.
I knew he wouldn't be able to resist.
We're here to arrange a temporary truce to allow the Dragonborn here to deal with the dragons, nothing more. I consider even talking to the Empire a generous gesture.
Are you done? Did you just come here to make speeches, or can we get down to business?
Yes, let's get this over with.
Are we ready to proceed? Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, this council is unprecedented. We are gathered here at the Dragonborn's request. I ask that you all respect the spirit of High Hrothgar, and do your best to begin the process of achieving a lasting peace in Skyrim. Who would like to open the negotiations?
Yes, let's get down to it. We want control of Markarth. That's our price for agreeing to a truce.
So that's why you're here, Ulfric? You dare to insult the Greybeards by using this council to advance your own position?
Jarl Elisif.
General, this is outrageous. You can't be taking this demand seriously. I thought we were here to discuss a truce.
Elisif, I said I'd handle it. Ulfric, you can't seriously expect us to give up Markarth at the negotiating table. You hoped to gain in council what you've been unable to take in battle, is that it?
I'm sure Jarl Ulfric does not expect something for nothing.
Yes, that'd be entirely out of character.
Want in return?
Wait, General, you don't intend to just hand over Markarth to that traitor?
This is how the Empire repays us for our loyalty?
Enough. First, let's be clear. This council wasn't my idea. I think it's a waste of time. You are a traitor to the Empire, and deserve a traitor's death. But I at least will negotiate in good faith. Since we're all here at your request, I'd like to hear what you think Markarth is worth. The rift would help secure our communications with Cyrodiil, and threatened Ulfric's southern flank.
The Dragonborn has spoken, Tullius. Markarth will be ours. Now we'll see if there's anything behind your talk of good faith.
You disappoint me, Dragonborn. I accepted your invitation on trust in your good name. But it seems you intend to favor Ulfric.
What are you talking about?
I can see now that this is not a negotiation at all. I know you, Ulfric. If I hand over Markarth, you'll be ready with a new demand. You'll never defeat the Empire, and you know it. But you're willing to sacrifice thousands for your own selfish ambition. Soon enough, I'll have you back under the headsman's axe, and this time there won't be any dragon to save you.
As always, the Empire's fine words are worth nothing.
Stop! Are you so blind to our danger that you can't see past your petty disagreements? Here you sit arguing about nothing, while the fate of the land hangs in the balance.
Is he with you, Delphine? If so, I advise you to tell him to watch his tongue.
He is with me. And I advise you both to listen to what he has to say before you do anything rash.
Don't you understand the danger? Don't you understand what the return of the dragons means? Alduin has returned, the World Eater. Even now he devours the souls of your fallen comrades. He grows more powerful with every soldier slain in your pointless war. Can you not put aside your hatred for even one moment in the face of this mortal danger?
I don't know about the end of the world, but this dragon situation has gotten out of hand. If this truce will help the Dragonborn here put an end to that menace, we both gain. Remember that, Ulfric. Now, back to the matter at hand. You know as well as I do that we can't hand over Markarth on these terms.
Shores, bones, where will these demands end?
Out with it, then.
We want compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
You slaughtered the very people you claim to be fighting for. True sons of Skyrim would never do such things.
Damned Imperial lies. My men would never stoop to such methods, even in retaliation for your butchery at...
Tullius. All the blood spilled in this war is on your head.
So, Dragonborn, what do you say?
Oh, whatever.
Well said. For once you'll actually pay for your crimes. I suppose that's the fairest deal we're likely to get.
It seems we may have an agreement. Jarl Ulfric, General Tullius, these are the terms currently on the table. Markarth will be handed over to Ulfric's forces, Jarl Igmund will step down, and Thongvor Silverblood will become the Jarl of Markarth. The Stormcloaks will withdraw from the rift, allowing Imperial troops unhindered access. Jarl Leila Lawgiver will step down, and Maven Blackbriar will become the Jarl of Riften. The Stormcloaks will pay appropriate compensation for the massacre at Karthwasten.
Raven.
You both agree to this?
The Sons of Skyrim will live up to their agreements, as long as the Imperials hold to theirs. What about you, Elisif? Are these terms to your liking? Speak up! I'm sure General Tullius is waiting to do your bidding.
I have nothing to say to that murderer. General, you've proven yourself a good friend to Skyrim. I continue to trust that you will do your utmost to safeguard our interests.
Thank you, Jarl Elisif. I appreciate your loyalty. The Empire can live with these terms, yes, for a temporary truce, until the dragon menace is dealt with. After that, Ulfric, there will be a reckoning. Count on it.
Come on, Galmar. We have a lot of work to do.
Giving up Markarth is a heavy price for this truce, Dragonborn. I hope it was worth it.
Jarl Balgruf, I assume you are familiar with the Dragonborn's plan?
Yes, I'm ready to do my part. Just say the word, and my men will help you spring this trap.
But the difficulty remains how to lure a dragon to dragonsreach at all.
Well, that's an excellent question. You haven't overlooked that little detail, have you?
Ah, I believe I can be of help here. I anticipated the problem. While you were arranging this meeting, I was busy in the library of Skyhaven Temp, an unguessed trove of lost lore. But the important thing is that the Blades recorded many of the names of dragons they slew. Cross-referencing this with Delphine's map of dragon burial sites, I believe I've identified one of the dragons that Alduin has raised up. Don't you see? The names of dragons are always 3 words of power, shouts. By calling the dragon with a voice, he will hear you wherever it might be. He's not compelled that he will be unable to resist investigating your call. Ah, indeed. I'm no master of the voice, like these worthy gentlemen, but it is written here in this scroll. Oda Ving, winged snow hunter, as I read it.
There's one more thing. We know about Ferdinand. That's fine. We needed his help. Now we don't. And it's long past time for him to pay for his crimes. And he's not just any dragon. He was the right hand of Alduin. He committed atrocities so infamous they are still remembered thousands of years later. He needs to die. He deserves to, until he's dead. Well, I'm sorry, but we would dishonor our oaths as Blades if we continued to help you. Make your choice, Dragonborn. You're either with us. Here's the big picture. He helped Alduin enslave our ancestors. He may have betrayed. We can't afford to give Parthenax the opportunity to betray us in turn and return to his old master.
No, I ain't gonna kill him. I don't need to be no blade. Alright, what do we gotta do now? Yeah, we're not gonna do that. This way. I'm trying to remember how to get there back. Yeah, we're not gonna kill Parthenax. I can go talk to him, conversate, dragon tongue with him. Be his buddy. So we're about to fight a freaking dragon. I don't think I've been past this part in the main story before. I think I even started doing DLCs before I even finished the main story. Items. Yeah, we're low. Weapon. Who's that? Yeah. Dragon. Need both. Now make sure I got the right arrow.
We're ready, Dragonborn. As I promised, my men stand ready. The great chains are oiled. We wait on your word.
Let's do this.
My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands.
Mwahaha, I'm gonna have it destroy the city. Got our bow ready. We got our dragon calls ready. I mean, I don't have to kill it, I just gotta capture it. So
you do have a plan for luring a dragon here, yeah?
Yep. Is this supposed to be the trap? Just to make sure it's on.
Oh, I mean!
Now where the hell am I supposed to do this at? In here? Oh wow. Is that the king?
Never should have come.
Steady. Steady now.
I wonder. Oh, he's here now. Hold on.
So
Oh shit. Wow, that was pretty easy.
I think it's holding.
Horvuta med Kodav, caught like a bear in a trap. Zuubonar, you went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position. In Sir Alduin, No doubt you want to know where to find Alduin. Renikvaza, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your Thuum for myself. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his Thuum was truly the strongest. Among ourselves, of course, Muni Mae, none were yet ready to openly defy him. Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the Silesur, the souls of the mortal dead, a privilege he jealously guards. His door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafn, one of his ancient fanes high in the eastern mountains. Mindoran pa ok midove navarantil. I surely do not need to warn you that all his remaining strength is marshaled there. Zuulost ofan hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free? Serve you? No. Need id. If and when you defeat Alduin, I will reconsider. Croesus. There is one detail about Skuldafn I neglected to mention. Only this. You have the Thuum of Adova, but without the wings of one, you will never set foot in Skuldafn. Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this. Onikan Korav Gain Mirad. It is wise to recognize when you only have one choice. And you can trust me. Zuni Tarodis. Alduin has proven himself unworthy to rule. I go my own way now. Free me, and I will carry you to Skuldafn.
How do I free, dude?
Incredible. Sir, a captive dragon. Just think of the... I would be most appreciative if you would permit me to...
I'm still amazed that your plan worked.
On you, purely in the
Now, if you don't mind,
knowledge.
I've got a city to...
You know, if
Be
you've got
gone,
the appetite,
mage.
you should join
Do
the
not
Mage's
test
College.
my promise to the Dovahkiin.
I assure you, you will not even notice me. Most of them are hardly...
How the hell do I get
tall,
up there?
Large dragons such as yourself.
Make it freaking daytime so I can see.
Very bad idea. Surely, or the small enough.
May, what are you doing back there?
Something to tell the... You sure about that? You want to let that dragon... Your funeral. Someone else is gonna have to help you get him back in there again.
Get ready to open the trap.
This seems like a really bad idea to me.
Carry on, soldier. This is all part of the Dragonborn's plan.
Freaking attack me.
Was nu, Dini dein Rufe Asman. Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can? Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can? Saran Uth, I await your command as promised. Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can? Zukbrit Oth, I warn you, once you've flown the skies of Kaizal, your envy of the Dove will only increase. Amativ, mu bokotin stinselok.
No, what?